Night had settled over Jerusalem when Nicodemus came to Jesus. A ruler and a teacher, a man who looked right by every outward measure. Yet even with all he knew, he came to Jesus with questions. Something in him still felt unfinished, incomplete. And Jesus begins talking about being born of the Spirit. He says the wind blows wherever it wishes. You hear it moving through the trees. You feel it brush against your face. You watch leaves begin to sway, but you can't hold it in your hands. You don't control where it came from or where it's going. You simply recognize its effects. You know, Jesus is showing Nicodemus that being born again, born of the Spirit, is not like the natural birth he's trying to reason it to be. It's a life no longer within human control, but completely under the sovereign movement of God. That's what the Spirit of God is like. It moves with God, very different from how man moves. We can't create formulas for him. We can't schedule a move of God and expect heaven to follow our agenda. But we absolutely see his fingerprints. Hearts soften and people we never expected move to repair and restore relationships. All manner of chains break and lives change. Things begin shifting that no amount of human effort could ever seem to move. Let's determine to live with an awareness of his presence as those who knew he is nearer than the air we breathe. I pray that we would be so sensitive to the Holy Ghost's leading, that we would be like reeds moved by the slightest wind of him passing by. Let's be careful not to grieve him or quench him, as if we're guarding a holy fire entrusted to us. Because listen, a move of God is not something we can manufacture. It's not built by effort or emotion or strategy, but it is definitely something we must quiet ourselves enough to recognize. So may we tune our hearts to sense when he's near, and may our lives become wide open places where the Spirit is free to move, turning ordinary rooms into sacred spaces where anything can happen.